Welcome to Balance Now, Zen and Pow. My name is Stephanie, and today I'm giving you a nice, gentle yoga practice that you can do anytime, anywhere, whether it's in the beginning of your day, to start your morning, or before you head to bed. We're going to start with some heart salutations today. So for heart salutations, I'm just going to turn to the side, and we're going to start by bringing our body into our Tadasana, our mountain pose. We want to ground through our feet. We want to engage our quads, our core, pulling our shoulders down and away, standing nice and tall, crown of the head to the sky. Start to breathe here, in and out through the nose, as we ground our feet into the mat. Just listening to our breath, listening to our body. One more inhale. Moving into our heart salutations, we can either just bring our arms back as we lift our chest, standing tall, or we can clasp the hands. Pulling our shoulders down and away from the ears, lifting our heart center, hence the word heart salutations. As we inhale, we're going to exhale, bending the knees, engaging the core, and then we release the arms as we inhale up. Exhale, bring the arms back, either here or clasping the hands. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, release on the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale as the arms come back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale as the arms come back. One more. Inhale, lift that heart center. Exhale. Inhale, reaching the arms. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. So starting to move and flow with our breath and body, engaging our core, standing nice and tall. We're going to move into our tree pose, the balance pose. So if you're new to tree pose, feel free to keep one of your heels up and your other toe down. Wherever we are though, we want to try and open through the hips. So sometimes people have really tight hips and hamstrings, so they're a little bit more closed. Focus on opening the hip in your tree pose. We're going to balance on that left foot first. We'll start with our hands in heart center. We could also use a wall, placing one hand on the wall for extra support. Otherwise, we could bring our foot up to our calf or even our inner thigh. So we're going to start by finding a drishti, a focal point, maybe somewhere ahead of us, something that's not moving. Engaging through the core, breathing in and out and opening that hip, grounding into the standing foot. We can stay here. We could also bring our arms up. We could take our arms out. We could open our heart center again. Wherever you choose to place the arms is up to you. Breathing into it, in and out through the nose. One more inhale. And exhale, bring the hands back to heart center and release the foot. Just walking it out, and then we'll switch to the other side, balancing on the right foot. Whenever you're ready, keeping those hands in heart center, taking that foot wherever you'd like, heel up, toe down, foot to the calf or inner thigh. Opening the hips wherever you are, engaging the core, pulling the shoulders back, standing nice and tall, hands in heart center. Finding that focal point or drishti in front of us. Either staying here with hands in heart center or taking them up or out, wherever you'd like. Breathing into the pose, grounding into the foot. Standing tall and strong, bringing the hands back to heart center and release. Nice job. Just kind of walk it out here. Our next pose we're going to do is more of a stretching pose. It's a pyramid pose. So I'm going to step my left foot back, keeping my right foot forward. And now I want to try and turn my hips forward, and I'm keeping my legs straight. I might have a slight micro bend, especially in that front knee, but for the most part my legs are straight. My back foot is slightly angled, and then my front foot is forward. I'm going to start by placing my hands on my lower back as I inhale, lift my chest. As I exhale, again, keeping either leg straight or that slight micro bend, hinging forward from the hips. Now I might be able to feel this enough right here. I can already feel this in my hamstring of that front leg. So I can stay here, just listening to my body, or I can slowly come further, maybe coming to that nice flat back position, but keeping the shoulders pulled away. Sometimes people tend to round the back here, really lengthen through the spine, engage the core. Maybe I even want to bring my hands on that front leg. If I had a block, I could place my hands on a block. Or a really good one for this is actually placing your hands on the wall, a wall in front of you, or even the back of a chair is perfect for this pose. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, stepping it in. Let's do the other side. Stepping the right foot back. Left foot forward. Again, back toes slightly angled. Hips are squared. Maybe a slight micro bend in the knee. Otherwise, mostly straight. Hands behind our back. Inhale, lifting the chest. Again, we could use the back of a chair or even a wall. Hinging forward. Engaging the core. So maybe I stop here. Maybe I have enough of a stretch in my hamstring and this feels good right here. Maybe I come to a flat back position. Maybe I bring my hands on my leg or extend my arms. Breathing into it. Deep stretch for the hamstring. Also opening that sacral chakra. Inhale, gently coming up. Exhale, stepping it in. Let's come to a forward fold. Inhale, reaching the arms. Exhale, release. Hinging from the hips. And then taking the fingertips either to the mat or hooking elbows. We can also have a slight bend in our knees here. Maybe I want to place my hands on the back of my heels, or I could even come to gorilla by placing my hands under my feet, just straightening and bending my knees. Come wherever you'd like into your forward fold, letting go of all of that stress, tension we hold on to in our upper back and shoulders. Inhale, coming to half look. Step it back to a high plank. Exhaling to downward facing dog. And just walking the heels, walking your dog, bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel. And lowering the knees, coming down into child's pose. Toes together, knees wide, either reaching the arms out, bringing the third eye down to the mat. We can also bring the hands stacked underneath the forehead, or maybe even a bolster or pillow, or we could bring the arms back. Try to sit the glutes onto the heels wherever you are. Lengthen through the spine. Staying here for a few more breaths. Think about releasing the back, the upper shoulders. Even as our arms reach up, sometimes they tend to pull our shoulders up, creating that tension. Just letting it fall down, extending through the spine. And inhale, coming up. You've completed your gentle yoga practice for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Something a little different, a little bit of balance, a little bit of standing poses, more than just the seated stretches that we've done for some of our other gentle yoga videos. But feel free to check out any of our other videos, fitness or yoga related. Leave some comments, let us know what you think. Have a great day. Namaste.